of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. He's cracked. Check.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, it's caught, block it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Seahawks.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run with Pumphrey. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. All day, every day. Shoot.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. This time Wilson will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Greystone, Travis. Bravo.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
60 outlaw.
Check. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter. 5. Get it.
From the 39, Tannehill is going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check three.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he stopped immediately there. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Bang out, bang, bang.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Wilson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now a handoff looking right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You got that right there. Switch.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Here's Wilson to throw. The quick slant caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
23 yards the pickup there. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Check. Flag now.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I got. Shit.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Geis with the carry on second down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's coming. We got double up.
Let's go.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
One set. Check 155.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. K.J. Wright able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Jump down right there. Jump. Slam.
Alert.
Back. Shift. Slam. Check 37. Check.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. What?
380.
Mike 51.
14.
Now it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shoot. 12.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They find some open field here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14. Here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Undercut. 14, got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check 52. Rush in.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Now it's Tannehill. And he's he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's caught. Block it. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And Dixon has it. They'll get this halfway home from the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So for 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
8-3.
Number 53, Mike 53. Gotta do better.
You're out.
QB, come on. No.
Hit it.
Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.